Tebatso King Vleis Manyama joins me in the studio. Welcome, man.
Hello.
You are larger than life, you know that?
Not yet.
No, you got that abundance of energy.
I appreciate it.
You got that power that gives me a sense that you can manifest anything that you put your mind to.
Like you said, you cannot be born to be king. You gotta work your way up. And
you gotta earn that.
You gotta earn the right to be king.
And the people have got to give you that kind of love.
The people gotta say, wait, that's our leader. That's our King Vleis.
Absolutely. And we don't know who the next one is. but yeah, we're not going to get into that one because clearly it's a minefield. But I want to talk, and I'm so excited about talking to people that have really built something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And you are one such person, because people sit on a lot of wealth and they call themselves entrepreneurs, or whatever they call themselves. And you know, they make it off tenders because of apartheid benefited you. Yeah. You are sitting on a lot of wealth. But the people that do something with nothing are the people that we really need to celebrate. And I get the sense you represent that kind of person.
And it's liberating. It feels good. It feels good to say, I've been through this. I've started from the bottom, and now I'm watching this go higher and higher. And not only that, I'm bringing people with me. Because it's one thing to come out of the poverty, whatever. But it's another thing to put your hand out and say, hey, come with me. You do this as well. And then you pull somebody out. And that's the only way we're going to get forward, Clarence.
Tebatso Manyama with me in the studio. And it's a real kind of working class, impoverished start to life.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Oh, man. So Tebatso Manyama is a Limpopo boy. And it's so funny. Everybody laughs at me because I'm a big Stormers fan. And they're like, how do you go from Limpopo to Cape Town? And I'm like, I loved the rugby the Stormers played since back in the days when Flecky went to go drop the ball with Kaiser Dean. Remember when Dean Kaiser hit that ball out of Flecky?
Look how he's working the market. Look how he's marketing.
I was like, hold on. That's my team. So I'm a Limpopo boy.
But the Bulls in your court. No. Okay.
That's rivalry. That's like Chiefs and Pirates. You don't say that name.
But aren't you betraying where you come from?
I'm betraying where I come from. Yeah. So I must stick to something that I don't like for the sake of where I come from. I'm from South Africa.
I wonder if you don't go to KwaZulu-Natal and talk about the Sharks. I
don't do that. Oh, hell no.
I would do that too. It's going to benefit your brand.
No. I'll never be a traitor to my Stormers. So I'm a Limpopo boy. Went to Joburg in grade 8 to 12. Head boy at Highlands North Boys High School. Graduated, got a soccer scholarship to America. Studied there for 4 years. Came back and then I started working for VW for the last 13 years. And last month I said, I started working on my brand, King Vleis Clothing, in the last 2 years, since COVID started, actually. Because I just thought there is more to me than just sitting there, earning a salary, driving a nice car, and that's it.
But you had that too. You had a job. Yeah, paid you well.
Very well. I gave up a 1.8 million rand company car because the day you find out why you were born, I promise it's liberating. And I know
1.8 million rand company car. Who do you work for? Eskom?
No, it was a Touring. It was a VW. So I found out why I was born, and that's to build an empire and help people come out of poverty.
I like what you've done, and I'm quite interested to hear the origins of the brand King Vleis. So it's Tebatso King Vleis Manyama. Yeah, I'm thinking Nyama. Am I making?
Yeah, okay. That's how King Vleis.
Nyama means meat.
Meat.
Okay.
Meat is Vleis.
So you are King Vleis.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah.
Very odd brand though, but distinctly South African.
Absolutely.
It wouldn't necessarily be understood elsewhere.
Yeah. But that's what we all think. Do people know who
Lacoste is?
The people who know who Benny McCarthy is, of course they do. He's South African. He's from the Cape Vleis. The people know who Caster Semenya is. As long as you do the right thing and do it with a pure heart, people will know you.
I agree with you completely, and that's how a real entrepreneur speaks.
Yeah.
So you say it's a clothing brand, right?
Yeah, clothing brand. We just released our first sneaker, the KV1.
Okay. So it's sneakers focused, or it's broader?
So it's broader. So clothing is where we started.
This is a Nike gedag.
Yeah. This is when we open our stores. There'll be clothes. There'll be sneakers. There'll be sneakers for kids. There'll be clothes. KV Cubs will be the kids' side of it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know it.
Yeah,
so
KV. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
King Vleis Cubs. So I call them the Cubs because, like I said, I'm a king. I'm a lion.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be in Cape Town. We need to be nationwide.
I think I showed you my Takkie. I love that brand. I'm not going to mention the brand's name. I don't know why I love it. I don't seek to make a statement with it. I just, for whatever reason, I would gravitate there. I get the sense that the clothing market and the sneaker market is a competitive space to get into.
Absolutely. Just like the bread market is a competitive space, but we do run out of bread.
No, but we need bread every day. I don't need Takkies.
You do need clothes. You do need, and also I always say,
my forefathers only had a little piece of felt.
I want to see you walk like that, Clarence. But like I said, when you buy my brand, you're not just buying a brand. You're buying, and if you look at my box there for the shoes, there's no making excuses. Rise. Hope is not a strategy, because it's more than just. I'm not here to sell a t-shirt. I want you to wake up. That's why the box, I made it like this. I want you to wake up. It's more than just a shoe. I want you to say, I can do this. And that's why the slogan for my shoes, take a walk in my shoes. And it's got a double meaning to it, because I've taken this walk. I've taken this walk from poverty to, well, I'm still poor, but it's going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Take a walk in my shoes, because you can do it. And when you said, what would you do when you won 10 million? It's funny, I was listening and I'm like, yeah, first of all, because everybody want to talk about charity. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go on a 5-star holiday. Let's be honest. I'm going to pay off my debt. But you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to invest in studying and equip my mind, because my mind is my weapon. I'm going to study, and then I know I can double and triple the 10 million.
Yeah, my producer Walid writes, hope is not a strategy. It's very profound words.
Yeah.
And I want to talk you through that, because it was, you couldn't have dreamt this as a young person with limited perspectives on the world in Limpopo.
Yeah.
It sounds nearly as if football was that ticket, that ticket out of poverty, that ticket into a next stage of you.
Yeah. Hope is not a strategy, but I always tell people, you need hope. That's the first step. You got to wake up with some sort of hope that one day I will do that.
But you can't sit there and hope.
But you can't sit there. What's going to happen after you hope? There's got to be a strategy on how I'm going to get out of here. And my strategy was football. Football got me out of the mess I was in. And then I went to America. And it's so funny. So when I moved from Limpopo to Joburg, I realized, geez, these people got so many opportunities, but why are they not using it? And my box as well says there, opportunities will always present themselves. Just make sure they find you ready. But on the other side, and I always say this because everyone's like, yeah, Vleis, but you're doing well. That's why you always like this. I'm like, it's harder when you're hungry and poor to see those opportunities. But I swear to you, Clarence, the opportunities are there. And that's why mentors and everything is important. Opportunities will always present themselves. Just make sure they find you ready. So then I got to America, and I'm like, these people don't like anything. They complain about it. I'm thinking, geez, there's Wi-Fi everywhere. There's transport is so much easy. And that's how I've always been. I've always been like, there has to be an opportunity somewhere. Yes, when you're hungry, it's hard to see. But I promise you, just that one night when you're hungry, just open your eyes a little bit. Open the one eye. There'll be an opportunity.
I'm also sure that your prowess on the football field had a lot to do with a deep-seated desire to win.
100% and teamwork. But it also taught me, and everybody always says, Vleis, you're such a good player. Why didn't you make it? I'll tell you why I didn't make it. Because I always thought that my talent will get me everywhere. And like I said to you outside, hard work will always be talent if talent doesn't work hard. I used to cut corners.
There's another promo there, Walid.
I'm gonna
say that again. Say that again so we can just let it filter.
Hard work will always be talent if talent does not work hard. And like I said in football, I was talented, very talented. That's why everybody don't understand why I didn't make it. But I always cut the corners. I'll be the first to tell you that we'll do shuttles and I'll just turn half a meter short because I knew I was talented. I was going to score a goal, but that can only take you so far. Once you meet the other guys who are working hard, same talent as you, but working harder, you won't make it.
I agree with you. And, sometimes we think that we can teach people to be entrepreneurs. I think it is a personality trait.
Absolutely. And, because once you're an entrepreneur and you're like, I'm going to make it, doesn't matter. And I always say to people, if I decide I'm going to call it arrogance, I'm going to be a pilot. I'll make sure I'm going to be the best pilot you've ever been. And most of the people I've promoted or got into employment, it's people I saw somewhere and they were just doing well. They were working so well. I mean, I got him. He was a football player, and I saw how he fought on the field. Like one day played with. I don't even think he noticed his ACL was torn. And I thought to myself, if this guy can give so much on the field, Imagine what he can do in the boardroom. And there was a coffee lady.
He's going to put that ethic into the workspace
100%.
or into his idea.
100%. There was a coffee lady that we promoted. But I promise when she made that coffee and tea, she made it with so much love and so much, you guys must enjoy this coffee. I mean, she's an admin now, but you never know who's watching, Clarence. You never know.
Yeah.
We met Mike outside. You just have to be in the room. That's what Mike told me. He's like, just be in the room.
And if you take that attitude to any menial task, even if it is about sweeping a road, make damn sure you sweep that road better than anybody else because somebody's going to see that.
I actually saw an ad on LinkedIn where this guy cleans windows. And the CEO keeps, when he gets there, he sees him, but he does this with such a smile and everything. And the one day, the CEO gives him his business card. And like later on or a month or two later, he's actually cleaning the buildings, the windows in the buildings for the CEO in that whole building. And I'm like, because you never know who's watching. It's harder when you're poor, when you're hungry. I know. Trust me, I understand. I'm not going to sit here and sing about hallelujah. It's so easy. It's not.
Bruh, you must be a pastor. You'll save some souls.
Hallelujah.
Ow. Okay, let me ask it differently. Why should I bring King Vleis? Why should I buy King Vleis?
You're buying, and everybody tells me, what do you sell, man? And I'm like, I'm selling sneakers, I'm selling t-shirts. They're like, nah, man. One of my mentors asked me, what are you selling? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm selling tracksuits. It's like, nah, that's not an answer. What are you selling? And I got so angry, and I'm like, who's this guy challenging me like this? Like, who the hell do you think I'm telling you what I sell? And eventually I knew what he's trying to say. It hit me. And what I tell the team is that we selling, what's the word again, Siga? Workmanship. We selling, the dictionary defines workmanship as the degree of skill put into something. Just like the lady was making coffee and tea for me, the way we do our things and and also I want you when you wear that t-shirt, like I said, you must have hope. You must have a strategy. You must learn to rise. You must not make excuses. No making excuses. That's the King Vleis brand slogan. Take a walk in my shoes is the sneakers slogan. And that's what you're wearing. When you put on a pair of sneakers, you must say, I'm stepping into royalty.
You're saying I'm worthy.
I'm worthy. Come, bring it on. Let's go. Let's go.
That's powerful. That is very, very powerful indeed, but it doesn't help if I don't know where to find it, I guess.
Yes.
Where can I find King Vleis?
Right now we're online, www.kingvleis.com.
As in meat.
K-I-N-G.
As in
meat.
Charles and meat.
Yes. And then on our social media, it's Instagram, Facebook at King Vleis Clothing, and TikTok, and what's the other one? Twitter.
Okay.
At King Vleis.
Are you a millennial? Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, you can.
Are you a millennial? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a millennial. It's not necessarily the kind of energy that I get from millennials, but then again, it's a one-man survey. Am I right or wrong about it?
Yeah, you're right and wrong. I think most of us born at this time, there's a whole lot of nice parents who have done well, who've gotten out of that, who got those tenders and done very well, that they handed over to us. But then there's a whole lot of us as well who know that I need to start something. I need to start something. It starts with me. And how I get to that is networks. So I network a lot. I mean, when I come to Cape Town, Barron's Cape Town are my guys. They'll make sure, Fakhri and the team will make sure I get a car, blah, blah, blah. And what's the worst? So people are scared of rejection. What is the worst that can happen? Somebody's going to say no. And then what? Okay, I pack my stuff and I go next door. Hey guys, would you like a pair of shoes?
That's fear.
No, fear is a powerful thing.
What's that fear of failure?
Fear of failure and rejection.
There isn't such a word as failure.
No.
It's only
and
lessons.
rejection. People are scared of rejection because it's if you ask a girl out and she says no, what's next?
Ask her sister.
I'm gonna go ask her sister. I'm gonna be like, okay, sister, what's up?
Ask her mother.
Yeah. So I'm just that guy that I promise you, I won't get punched. Yes, I'm gonna get punched and some punches will land. But I promise you, I'm going to get up. And you're gonna have to bleed to beat me. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up again and again and again. I'm gonna say, let's go again until I win. I will not lose.
I sometimes speak to high school students, and I tell them about the it's a Japanese adage. It says, fall 7 times, get up 8.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yep.
take the lesson with you into the next one.
Thank you, sir.
My brother, it's been so great to meet you. I wish you every success, but I don't think you need it. I think you've got the energy to manifest anything that you put your mind into. You've got that law of attraction sussed, I do believe. So we're going to watch out for King Vleis. We hope it's going to be coming into brick and mortar shops as well. You're scaling the business.
Absolutely. Very exciting times coming.
You're going to be not playing lotto in 10 years' time.
No, I want to play the lotto so I can win 10 million and buy a bucket, 21 piece. You said you on the street was 9?
I got to... We're going to have to wrap it there. What a lekker conversation. Tebatso King Vleis Manyama. You want to check out for his King Vleis brand. Did you say kingvleis.co.za?
Kingvleis.com.
Kingvleis.com. He's got broader ambitions than just South Africa.
I'm just saying.